What's happening, guys? Paladin here, and welcome to another video. As promised, today I'm gonna make the first deck profile for the Brave Branded Enforcer variant. Of course, I will continue with other variants in the upcoming days, like the Pure One, Dark Lords, etc. etc. So let's start with the Brave engine. 3 of the Water Monster, 1 Griffon, 2 Ramesses. This one should be a 3. I only have 2 copies right now. I recommend you guys get 3 if you can. 3 and 2 is fine, but for consistency reasons, I recommend getting 3. 1 copy of these and 1 copy of these. This engine is probably the strongest one right now in TCG. It provides consistency. It's also really good for this deck because it secures that your branded fusion will resolve. Going second, this one is good for breaking boards and stuff. And right now, to be honest, I believe that this variant is maybe the strongest one and maybe the most consistent one. So this is for the Brave cards. As I said, this one should be a 3. Get 3 copies if you can. This one was for the Brave engine. So let's go to the branded ones. 2 Albaz. In this variant, you only need 2. Some people play 3, but I prefer to play 2 because the Brave engine conflicts with normal summoning, so I prefer to play 2 and not open this one, possibly with a Brave card. Also, 1 copy of this, 2 tragedies and 1 comedy. This one is really good because you can bring back your fusions. Also works well with Enforcer. This one helps to add Albaz with Foolish Burial or Gold Sarcophagus. This one doesn't come up too often, to be honest. Like you can cut it, but it's also it protects your Albaz from getting impermanence or Veiled. So 2 and 1 is a fine ratio for me. 3 branded openings. This card is insane in this deck. It's maybe the most useful one because, as I said, normal summoning conflicts with the Brave engine. So this one, helps you special summon Albaz and ties the 2 engines together. 3 branded fusions, pretty standard. Basically, you have 8 copies. 3, 3, and 2. So 8 copies of branded fusion in this deck. And 2 branded in red. In this variant, 2 are fine. In pure, you can play 3, but in this variant, 2 are fine in my opinion. And of course, 2 Fallen of Albaz. I can't lie, I hate to open this, but 2 are necessary because your Albion may get gated sometimes, and you need another one in the deck. Or in case you open with this, you don't want to, you really want to have another one in the deck. So this is for the branded cards. Now let's go to the Enforcer engine. 1 Celestial, 1 Duster, 2 Fusion Destinies, standard. I also play 1 Foolish Burial. This one is good. You can send to the grave the Water Monster, the Water Brave Monster, or the Tragedy to search your Albaz, and 1 Call by the Grave. Some people prefer to play Crossout Designator. I prefer to not play it, at least in the main, because I find it dead going second versus many matchups. It's very good in the mirror, but not that good going second against stuff like Prankits or whatever. Now let's move on to the hand traps. 3 Ash Blossoms, pretty standard, you know. 3 Ghost Ogre, very good card right now, because everyone plays Brave tokens. 3 Impermanencies, you want to negate your opponent's Albaz or Albions. And 2 Ghost Bells. This one is really good right now in this format. I was debating to either play this or Effect Failure, but this one is really good because Branded is everywhere, and you can stop your opponent's Albion or Branded in red or stuff like that. So this is for the hand traps. This deck is 41 cards right now. Some people like to main super polys also. I prefer to side them at the moment. A card that can really be helpful in this deck, although I don't have it at the moment, is the Prosperities. The pod is really good in this deck. I don't have it at the moment, but if you do have it, I highly recommend you use it. It's really good. It boosts the consistency in this deck, and it's a really good card. Now for the extra, we have 2 Mirror Jades, very standard, best card. 1, 2, 3 Albions. Some people play 2. I prefer to play 3 because it's not really useful in terms of fusion summoning, but you also dump it in the grave with Mirror Jade to add or set Branded Fusion or Branded in red. So in my opinion, 3 is the ideal ratio. 1 Rebellion in this deck is fine. In the pure one you can play 2. In this one I believe that 1 is fine. Then 1 copy of Masquerade and 1 Quarities. These 2 don't come up very often, they aren't that useful in this variant because it's more control-ish. But in the pure one, Masquerade definitely a 2 or 3. 1 Enforcer, really good card in this deck. 1 Guardia Chimera. 1 is fine in this variant. In the pure one you can play 2, but the Brave token one doesn't need more than 1. Also 1 Starving Venom and 1 Dragostopelia. These 2 are really good as super poly targets. That's mainly the reason I run them. You're gonna play too many mirror matches, you know that. Branded is everywhere right now. So these 2 are really good targets for super poly. 1 Anaconda for Enforcer. 1 Link Spider. Anaconda can also be used for for your Mirror Jade. 1 Link Spider for the Brave tokens if you want to link away the token to go for Anaconda. And the Dark Summer Link. This one is really good because you can take your opponent's Enforcer or Dragoon from their grave or whatever. So this is the extra deck. And now if you want some solid side deck options, I recommend playing stuff like Token Collectors, because everyone plays Brave token right now. Super Polymerization is really good in the side. As I said, some people main it, I prefer to side it. Lancias, Drolls, also Droplets are really good. Dimensional Barrier, it's very good card right now because as I said, Branded is everywhere. That's basically it for the deck profile. Feel free to ask me anything in the comments below, or mention any other variant you want to be featured. Also, as you know, you can make any change you want in this deck. I just give you a template to work on, and the most solid options according to my opinion. So as I said, comment below whatever you want, whatever variants or any questions, and see you next time.